Hi everybody, Andy here with etrailer.com. Let's take a look together at these Diode Dynamics SS3 Sport LED fog pod lights with brackets. These 3-inch LED fog pod lights are going to give you bright light with reduced glare for improved visibility and safety. As you can see, I have this light connected to my power source already, and what you're currently viewing is one of my favorite features of these lights. It's the backlight feature, and as you can see, this features a amber backlight, and this is going to include the brackets that you are going to need to allow easy and simple installation virtually anywhere on your vehicle. I do have one of these brackets installed on this light. It includes the hardware that you're going to need to install the bracket onto the light, and then the hardware to install the bracket onto your vehicle. So here's what the bracket looks like when it's not installed. It's a durable aluminum bracket, and what's nice is when you have the light in the bracket, you're going to be able to easily adjust the angle and then just tighten down that hardware when you have that angle set just where you want it in that bracket. Let me go ahead and turn my studio lights off here just to kind of give you a better idea of what this is going to look like lit up. And I'm going to go for a wider view here so you can see what that looks like from a distance. This amber backlight is going to be great for a stylish touch or for more visibility when you're not using the main beam. Speaking of the main beam, let me fire that up here for you. So as you can see, that beam is going to be significantly brighter than your backlight. So there's your amber backlight again, and then there's your cool white fog beam pattern. Now let me go ahead and see if I can carefully turn this to face the wall behind me just so you can get a good look at that beam there. That fog pattern beam is going to give you high intensity light at an extremely wide field of view, as you can see there. And this light has a color temperature of 6,000 Kelvin, so that cool white color is going to match most factory lights, but it's also going to be a great crisp visible light that's going to really increase your visibility. This has a raw lumen rating of 2,262 lumens and a measured lumen rating of 1,520 lumens. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my studio lights again, and I'm just going to shine that beam again on the back of the wall just so you can see just how bright this is even with my very bright overhead studio lights on. Now this does have a peak beam intensity of 10,600 candela, and you're probably wondering what is a candela rating. Well, that rating measures the directional light output, and it is how anything is rated where you want light shining in a specific direction. Lumen ratings are just for omnidirectional output, like your regular light bulbs, where you want light shining in all directions. But for a more detailed description of this rating, you can visit this product page on our website, or Diode Dynamics provides additional information that you can find. So the power draw on that main beam is going to be 1.1 amps, and on the backlight it's 0.03 amps. And this light is designed, both of these lights rather, are designed with a newer technology known as custom TIR optics. TIR stands for total internal reflection. So unlike the older technology that uses reflectors or simple projector lenses, which aren't great at focusing all of the light where you want it, this custom designed large TIR optic actually collects and focuses all of the light forward very efficiently. And instead of having another external lens, certain lens patterns have actually been molded directly into this lens surface. So that's going to prevent the normal efficiency loss that you have with an outside lens. You might know that when you shine light through any type of glass or plastic, you're going to lose up to 10% of that light just from it shining through. So by making it a part of this lens, you're actually going to pick up some efficiency. Now this does include the industry standard integrated Deutsch style connector, and that pigtail with that connector is going to just plug in right into the back of that light, just like so. And this also has a breather patch on the back that's going to prevent any moisture buildup. And these heat sinks that you see here on the back of the housing will do a great job of dissipating the heat quickly to increase the longevity of these lights. And these lights have been built with a high intensity LED chips. And they do feature a durable powder-coated aluminum construction. The heavy-duty construction will withstand extreme temperatures, corrosion, and vibration. And testing is completed to SAE standards. And in case you didn't know, Diode Dynamics actually designed, engineered, and assembled these lights right down the highway from us at their headquarters here in the greater St. Louis area. So just some overall measurements on these lights. Again, these are 3-inch pod lights, but looking at the overall measurement, looking at the height first from end to end, we're sitting right at about 3 1/4 inches. The overall width, again, from end to end is going to be the same measurement, 3 1/4 inches. And then when you have it in a bracket, that's obviously going to extend the height a little bit. So from the top of the light to the bottom of our bracket, we're sitting at about 3 3/4 inches. And then the depth of the light, from the front of the light all the way to the back of our heat sinks, we're sitting at about 2 3/8 inches deep. So these lights draw high current, and they are going to require adequately sized wiring for safe operation. So if you're not using a Diode Dynamic wiring harness, you want to make sure that you're using wiring that's sized at 16 gauge or larger. Now we also carry these lights in a quantity of 1 with brackets, or you can get both of these lights without the brackets, or just 1 light without a bracket. Or we have several other lights available from Diode Dynamics here at etrailer.com. So if this kit isn't exactly what you're looking for, make sure you take a look at the other offerings that we have from Diode Dynamics here on our website, and I'm confident you'll find just what you're looking for. Well, that's going to wrap up our look today. I do hope that our time together was illuminating for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.